Hey guys, Risqué and Mosey here.
What's up, what's up?
And we got another top 10 ahead of us, and it's top 10 TV show characters. And I guess I will start us off on the super exciting list because I'm super excited. Okay, so for this list we did keep it just scripted shows because reality show people might have their own list.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Because there's a shit ton of reality shows for us to go through.
That's so
And there's
true.
a shit ton of scripted.
Mm-hmm,
so we gotta divide this somehow.
Exactly, we gotta have boundaries. So I'll start off with my number 10, which is Kenny McCormick from South Park. And okay, so he's so cute. I feel so bad for him and all the times he's died. And it's sad, like, if you watch South Park regularly, you know that he actually does have lines underneath his
like in the script, they're actual words.
They're actual lines, and sometimes they're the best lines of that damn episode. Like I went
it's
to
worth googling
because I went to an episode where it told you like what he was saying, and I was like, oh my god, I love Kenny. Like it's so funny. He's just, I feel so bad for him. Like his family is shit. His life is shit. And it's just so sad. But yeah, so not a whole lot to say about Kenny. But yeah, so that's my number 10.
Alright. My number 10, I have Jay Sherman from The Critic. It's a show about this movie critic who literally hates everything that he reviews. But he has like a really strong sense of like artistic like credibility, and he's really honest. He knows he's fat and dumpy and not the most attractive, but he's okay with that.
He's still doing his thing.
He's still doing his thing. And he's just so funny, so lovable.
I love his crossover with The Simpsons.
Yes, like they have like a relationship. It's really funny. But, I mean, I'm telling you guys, you watch the first episode, you're gonna love it. So, just go and like make your life better and watch The Critic.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's all I want to say. So that's my number 10.
It's a really good number 10. Okay.
Smash.
So my number 9 is Sophia from the Golden Girls. Oh my god, who don't love Sophia? Like, she's so sassy. She's like 80 something and just like
a little spitfire.
Just constantly throwing shade.
She was shady before it was a thing. She was savage.
Mm-hmm. Like the first episode, like Blanche comes out basically like, how do I look? And she's like, you look like a prostitute. Like Sophia don't care. And you see where Dorothy gets it from.
And she be giving Dorothy the most shit.
It's like, damn, like Dorothy couldn't even do anything. Like, why you being so mean? But like, it's so funny that like you can't even get mad at her. Like she's just so precious. And I really like the actress that plays her. I forget her name.
Estelle Getty.
Yeah, I knew it was something Getty. I know her last name. All right,
I got you.
But yeah, and so it's just really fun, and I love Golden Girls. Who don't love Golden Girls?
I don't care, black, white, Asian, Mexican,
young, old.
You love Golden Girls.
You love those 4 little bitties.
They are so hilarious.
But yeah, so that is my number 9. Thank you.
Alright, for my number 9, I have Brian Kenny from Queer as Folk.
Are y'all surprised?
Are you guys? You shouldn't be.
If I was gonna say, if you've seen our ships video, you might know a lot of people that will be on our list.
You'll have a pretty good idea. And Brian being one of them, I love Brian. He's such an asshole.
In like all the best ways.
In all the best ways. He's like, you talk about charming. So charming. And he's really honest. I feel like I said this in the ships video, but he, like I said, he's an asshole, but I know where he's coming from a good place. From Brian's point of view. He's
been hurt a lot. So he has a lot of pent-up anger.
A lot of pent-up anger, a lot of walls.
He kind of takes that out on people around him.
He's an equal opportunity hater. He will take it out on you no matter.
Especially if you're straight.
Especially if you're straight. You should just turn your ass around. Because Brian don't have time for it.
As far as he's concerned, there are 2 kinds of straight people. The ones that hate you to your face and the ones that hate you behind your back.
And I'm like, Brian.
Like, why you gotta think like this?
Why? He's so goddamn negative, but
then when you see his family and his upbringing,
you understand.
Like, okay, it makes sense now.
It makes sense.
So my number 8 is Leslie Knope from Parks and Rec. I can't even say it without laughing because she's so ridiculous. Like, I love Amy Poehler, and
Who doesn't?
Right, like Tina and Amy, best people ever.
Yes.
And no matter who Amy acts as, oh my God, Will, you need to calm down. But whoever Amy acts as and whoever her character is, she's gonna put 110% in it. And she super does a Leslie, like she's so awkward, but she's so gung ho about everything, but she goes about it the entirely wrong way.
Ass backwards.
Like pissing Ron off every day. God, I just want to fire you.
Like, go away.
But I just love her like social awkwardness, and Amy works with that really well.
My number 8, going back to South Park, I have Randy Marsh.
And it's so hard to pick a favorite character from the show because everybody's a jackass. It's like, I hate all of you. Who do I hate the least?
Okay. So the reason why I picked Randy means well.
He's a hot ass man.
He's just an idiot about everything.
He's the male version of Leslie.
He really is.
It's like, God, he's not an elected official.
I mean, because, like, obviously Randy, cares about his wife and his kids. He just, like Leslie, he goes about shit, like, just totally wrong. He's kind of the leader of the town. Like, usually he initiates things, and he shouldn't.
Jacking off with people in hot tubs.
Doing that. Trying to tear down the Walmart.
Being Snooki and Lord.
Buying a Blockbuster, and then it turns into The Shining. Trying to keep illegals from the future coming to the past by having a big pile of a gay orgy, because if only dudes are fucking, then there won't be anybody born in the future.
I'm just like, Randy,
to the pile.
You want to fuck dudes? Just fuck dudes. Why gotta make a thing out of it? Why gotta act like there's a reason behind it? You just like dick and or ass.
Thank you. And it just like it cracks me up because he's really involved in Stan's life, but at the same time, like when stuff happens with the kids, he's just like, huh? And then goes 180-10% in the opposite direction.
Well, 180-10.
Like, that's how unnecessary Randy is.
Okay, so keeping it in the cartoon area, my number 7, I have Marge Simpson.
Aww.
Okay, I have to give Marge some love because nobody else does. If you see a BuzzFeed poll about which cartoon character gotta go, Marge probably is gonna win. It's so sad. And like, don't get me wrong, she has her really irky moments, but there are times I'm just like, Marge, why? But
she means well.
She means well. It's all coming from a place of love. She will die for her family, and she looks out for the best for everybody. Like, she tries to do things for the benefit of everyone. She's like one of the most selfless people
in Springfield.
By far. She might honestly be the only selfless person in Springfield because she just wants everybody happy, and I like that.
She's a sweetheart.
Cut Marge some slack. Jesus. She's just trying to live and take care of her kids with her dumbass husband.
That's like Homer was your husband, and you were stuck in that house all day with them kids.
You'd be
including Homer. Yeah.
Ooh, and Santa's little helper and that cat don't help Snowball.
Is it Snowball the third?
I think it is. Just like,
get that cat out of the way.
Don't make friends with Sally.
You don't make friends with Sally.
Oh, but yeah, so that's my number 7. I love me some Marge, and you can't tell me any different.
Alright.
So, yeah.
That's an awesome number 7.
Thank you.
For my number 7, I have Charlie Kelly from Always Sunny, or It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Okay.
Who doesn't just love Charlie Day anyway?
Charlie Day is like literally like one of the best people ever. I love him.
I would marry him.
Yeah, in a heartbeat. If he wasn't already married, I'd be first in line.
Bitch.
I like push her out the way. I'm like, move, no, he mine.
Like, no, he mine.
I'm like, nah, call dibs. Hella like delay. But okay, what can I say about Charlie Kelly? He's illiterate. He has a really bad drug problem.
Similar to Randy.
Similar to Randy, But it's sad that Randy has a lot of legs up on Charlie.
It really does. It's so sad.
Like, it makes me sad how funny they make, like, his illiteracy. I shouldn't... I feel like I'm going to hell for laughing at it, but
it's just so funny.
It's so funny. And it's weird because he's like an idiot savant because he's really good with music. Like, he has this whole episode where he, like, makes a musical, which is, like, personally my favorite episode.
It's just like, why?
It's a big elaborate proposal to the waitress.
Doesn't she reject him after that?
She's like, are you done? Is this over? Can I go home now?
So my number 6 is Michael Scofield from Prison Break. I love Michael because, for the love of God, he basically broke into jail to break his brother out of jail. Like, that's some true love right there.
That is, some might say beyond brotherly love.
Just throwing that out there. But, this isn't about that. See our shit's video, even though I did not mention them, but I could. But I love Michael because he means so well. He's so insanely intelligent. Mm-hmm. He's always like 2 steps ahead of people. Mm-hmm. And
even when he's behind.
Mm-hmm, like, somehow he makes it work. He has the world's best luck.
Really?
Like, Jesus.
He's a cat with like 13,000 lives.
I'm just saying, a normal person wouldn't have even busted out of that jail before being shot dead.
Thank you. They would have got shanked and that was it.
Thank you. But yeah, and you just really feel the brotherly love he has for his brother. And, like, you can just feel their closeness. Like, you can tell that Dominic and Wentworth are, like, super close. I personally think they had a thing too, possibly, but that's just me. And yeah, they're just really sweet and it's really fun. And I really love Prison Break and all its intensity. And it was really hard to choose a favorite character from that show because I like so many. But yeah, so that is my number 6.
Alright, nice. And just to add on to your Michael point, what I really like about Michael is that you can tell how the being in jail, like, gets to him. Like, he first goes in there and then he, like, quickly realizes, like, oh,
this ain't gonna be as easy as I thought it was.
And it's sad because it's, like, slowly, like, tearing him down and kind of driving him a little crazy.
But he don't stop.
He doesn't stop.
He loves his brother. Mm-hmm. I'm just like, okay. Like, I love a lot of people. I don't know if I'd go to jail for any of them.
Yeah.
Like, I love this one. I'd be like, I'm gonna get you a bomb-ass lawyer. We're gonna figure this out.
And I just have to say same. I don't want to go to jail for anyone. If I end up in jail because of some dumb shit I did, fine.
Like, I'm not going to jail for nobody. I'm just like, how good that dick/ass, Michael?
But I mean,
because I mean, even on death row, I don't know if I could do it.
Definitely not on death row. Because I'm like, yeah, you shit out of luck. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get you a lawyer, but
I can't make no promises.
You really fucked up and I don't know how to help you.
Jesus. You need to stop hanging out with the wrong people.
Yup, that's my advice. It's a tip.
Ooh, but yeah, so that was my number 6. And if you haven't seen Prison Break on Netflix, go check it out.
Go check it out, guys. But alrighty, also number 6.
Thank you.
For my number 6, I have Samantha Jones.
Oh, yes.
From Sex and the City. And okay, we all have a character from Sex and the City, and Samantha is my girl. I love her. She's so confident. She's so strong. People want to say she's a whore. I don't think so.
She's essentially free.
She is.
She's her own woman.
She is liberated. She got a bomb-ass job, and she got a bomb-ass pussy. She gonna use it. And I'm like, you do the damn thing, Samantha. She just lived her life.
I love the GIF I see on Tumblr, and it's like a GIF set, and like the doctor's like, so how many people or are you sexually active? She's like, yeah. And they're like, how many people have you had sex with? And she just sits there. And then the doctor's like, she's like, this month? I'm like, yeah, Samantha, yeah.
And I love that because she just wants to have her fun. And she's like, I love sex and I'm going to have it all.
Deal with it.
She's like, I'm going to have sex like a man. Why do they get to have all the fun?
Thank you.
And I'm like, you get that. And even in the movies, I love it because at the end of Sex and the City, like her and her dude, what's his name?
I never remember that dude's names except Mr. Big. That's the only one I can remember.
And
them.
usually
It's
I
so
remember
sad.
all their names. I'm so mad. Because he has like an odd name. Anyway, she gets with him. But then in the movies, she actually like breaks up with him. Because she's like, I love being me. Like, I love being single. And she's like, I love you. And being with you was fun. But she's just like, I like doing me way better.
The same for me.
And I'm just like, I respect that. Because not everybody's going to end up in a relationship. Not everybody actually wants a relationship. And that's totally fine.
Okay, so my number 5 is Phoebe Buffay from Friends. Oh my god. Like, it was really hard for me to choose between Phoebe and Rachel because I see so much of myself in Rachel, and so, like, I've always identified with her. But she pissed me off a little bit more than Phoebe does. Like, Phoebe just out there, and I don't think she's actually even ever made me mad, like, as a character. Like, I'm just, like, always team Phoebe. But, like, first of all, I love Lisa Kudrow to death. She plays that character super well.
Lisa Kudrow's fun.
And apparently, like, I think Phoebe was supposed to play something else except the guitar. And, because Lisa Kudrow doesn't know how to play the guitar, but then they, like, work that into her character that she only knows how to play, like, a few things. And I love it.
That's smart. That actually adds to Phoebe's character.
It fits Phoebe so well because she's such a jack of all trades. Like, she's not super good at anything, but she's a little good at everything. And so it's really fun. She has like some of the best lines. Like, I love me some Phoebe Buffay, and yeah, I will till the day I die. So yeah, that was my number 5.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, for my number 5, I have Max or Maxine Shaw from Living Single.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, if you're younger watching, this was like a 90s show. Google it, check it out. For the older viewers, if you've watched the show, you know what I'm talking about. Max, I love her to death. She's another power woman. Like, she was a lawyer, and it's like Samantha Innocent. They always joke that she dated around.
She a little loose.
She a little loose, but I love Max because she was pretty, but she had like a kind of tomboyish flair about her. She walked in heels like no one I've ever seen. Like, it wasn't a bad walk, but it was just so distinctly her. And I'm like, Max,
like, okay.
She got swag. She had swag before it was a thing.
I love it.
And she was hilarious. She ate like all the time. And she didn't take nobody's crap. And that's what I loved about Max. She was just like, I'm me, and you gonna put up with it. And I don't like you, and you gonna know it.
Deal with it.
Deal with it. I mean.
So my number 4 is Kurt Hummel from Glee. Oh my god, who doesn't love Kurt? Like, he's so, he's been so shat on, and just his life has just been a constant uphill battle, just from his mom dying and being bullying and being like one of the only openly gay kids like in Lima, and it's just like, when does the kid get a break?
Right.
But through all of that, he's never like lost his grace, and he's never lost his compassion, and it would be really easy for someone under his circumstances to be bitter and be angry and mean, and he's not like that. Like, he's still so sweet and so selfless, and he doesn't feel like the world owes him something just because he's had a rough time.
For my number 4, I have JD, aka John Dorian, or Dr. John Dorian. I love Scrubs. Scrubs is so good. It's so funny. JD, don't get me wrong, I know he has his issues.
Just like everybody else in that show.
Nobody's perfect in that show.
I do not want to go to that hospital.
You will die in that hospital. JD, he's funny, and he just wants to be a good doctor. He wants to take care of people. He wants to make people better.
Like, he actually loves his job.
He really does. Like, and he wants to, like, stay good with his friends. Like, he loves Turk. And I love that they are, like, so good friends, but, like, they don't care. They're not like, no homo, bro. He's like, no, I love you. You're my chocolate bear.
Like, all the homo.
Pretty much all the homo. Like, they sing a song, him and Turk, about guy love between two guys. And I'm like, oh.
So cute. And, like, you can't help but, like, kind of ship it.
You can't, because, like, they care about each other so much. And I love Turk, too. But I can't help but love JD because he's just a big old softie, and he's so real, and I love JD.
It's like, oh, why are you so cute?
Why are you so dorbs? But yeah, so that's my number 5.
That's a really good number 4.
Or 4. That's my number 4.
Oh, so now on to my number 3. I have Catherine Willows from CSI Las Vegas.
Yes.
Because that bitch slays. Okay, I love Mark Helgenberger, and I love how she plays Catherine. And like, Mark Hilgenberger's kind of typecast, like she kind of plays the same thing and everything, but it works for her. Like she just fits as like a CSI
strong woman
or lawyer or something like that.
Strong law enforcement woman.
Exactly, because like I love Catherine because she doesn't feel threatened in a male-dominated field.
No,
she just goes in and she does her job, and people respect her because they know that she don't take no bullshit. But she ain't
about her
that.
business.
But she also doesn't feel like she needs to one-up the guys. Like, she doesn't do too much.
She's not Sarah.
She's not Sarah. Like, she doesn't take pride in knowing she's right all the time and being
she's very
the best.
humble.
Yeah. And, like, she loves her daughter so much. Like, I love her relationships with everybody.
Because I'm like, Grissom, she got compassion.
Exactly. Because I love everybody on that show. But Catherine, Nick, and Greg are like the 3 that don't make me mad most of the time. Because I love Grissom, but when he be pissing me off sometimes, I'm like, okay, no human is just this socially inept. Like, come on now. Like, there's being socially awkward, and then there's you.
And there's you. For my number 3, this was hard, because I love a lot of characters from this show, but I had to be true to my heart and go with Titus Andromedon from the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
Yes.
I love Titus. Like, how do you not love Titus? Now, granted, there are some times where Titus does get on my nerves.
Because Titus is extra, the character and the actor.
And the actor. Like, Titus can be very all about himself, very self-absorbed. And I'm just like, it is not about you right now.
Like, Titus, you're making me mad.
You're making me mad. But he makes me way more happy than the amount of times that he, like, makes me mad.
I love his friendship with Kimmy. Like, it's so unexpected. It's so weird, but they, like, mesh so well.
They really do. And they're so cute together. And, like, I just, like, love his, like, in the second season, like, he finally gets a boyfriend.
Like,
and I love it because, like, the dude's, like, hitting on him, like, oh, you're hot and all this stuff. And he's like, I don't know if you're ready to handle all of this. And he, like, takes off his sweater. He has a shirt that says baby slut all underneath the sweater. He's like, I don't think you're ready for all of this. And I'm like, walks away.
Oh, okay, yes.
I'm like, goals.
Yes, Titus. Okay, so my number 2 is everybody's favorite, possibly vampire, booze hound, drug addict. You know what I'm talking about? Karen Walker from Will and Grace. Like, we all love Karen. Like,
who doesn't love Karen?
She's everybody's spirit animal. She's constantly drunk and high. She's always insulting everybody.
She's rich and she doesn't care.
She doesn't care. She insults all the minorities. She insults all the majorities. Like,
she's an equal opportunity hater.
Mm-hmm. She like, if you're here, I'm probably gonna make fun of you, and I love it. Like, Megan Mullally is perfect, and she portrays it so well. I'm so excited the show's coming back this fall. Oh my god, who's excited with me? Like, come on, y'all. Like, who's watching? But yeah, and even though it's a sitcom, they stayed really true to her character. Like, they really didn't have a lot of continuity issues.
Yeah.
And any ones that they did, they just can't explain it as, oh, it's just Karen.
Just Karen being Karen.
Karen being Karen, who knows?
She's probably really, really high that day. She got a new prescription from the doctor. My number 2, I have Jane Lane from Daria.
Ooh, I love me some Jane Lane and Daria.
Like, that, again, that one was another really, really hard one because I also super love Daria. But when it came down to it, I had to go with Jane. And I go with Jane because she really helps Daria be like, she accepts Daria for who she is.
She doesn't try to change her.
She doesn't try to change her, and that allows like Daria to like grow as a person.
Exactly. She doesn't feel forced. She's not like, okay, well, since you're wanting me to do this, screw you. I'm just never gonna.
Exactly. Because that's totally how Daria is. And so, like, she balances out Daria really well, and she's artsy and sweet and sarcastic and funny.
She has some of the best one-liners.
She really does. She really does. And I love, like, her view on the world, because where Daria's very, like, set in her ways and static in some instances, Jane's willing to like try different things and like step outside of her comfort zone.
She's a never say never kind of girl.
She really is, and I respect that about her. And I feel like when I watch the show, like I feel like I can like relate to Jane like the most.
Okay, so I guess it's honorable mention. Almost made it. Countdown contended time.
Yo.
Okay, so my first one is Buttercup from the Powerpuff Girls. Like, easy enough to say. She don't take shit. She's sassy. She don't have time, and y'all know I like that. She's a tough cookie, but she still has a big heart, and you can tell. So that's one. Okay. My next one is Lucy Ricardo from I Love Lucy, because she's just so silly, and R.I.P. Lucille Ball, you're a treasure. And who doesn't love I Love Lucy? Who can't just sit there and watch episode after episode after episode of just shenanigans? Because that's exactly what that show is.
I'm just like, for some grown folks, y'all sure to get into a lot of like slapstick.
I'm just saying, but
craziness.
It's hard to say. Okay, either my favorite episode is Vitamina Vegemin Girl.
Because that is hilarious.
That is hilarious. I love Drunk One. I love her working in the chocolate factory with Ethel. And I love them on the train. And she keeps pulling the brakes and pissing the conductor off. I think he quits. My last one is Ben Bruckner. I remember his name now. Ben Bruckner from Queer as Folk. And I love Ben because he's so selfless. He has such a big heart. He's freaking hot as hell.
He still looks that good.
He used some really nice eye candy forever. Like, the actor is gay, so I'll never have a shot, but whatever.
Whatever.
It's fine, because I can still admire. But yeah, and he's just, other than like his roid ragey incident, he's really sweet and really chill, and he tries to see everybody's side of everything and tries to stop the Novotny family wars that happen. Like, he tries to step in the middle of it. And like,
Novotny's way too hyphy. For my list, I have Kimmy Schmidt, and then I also have Drew Braverman from Parenthood, and then my third person is Pam from Archer.
That hot mess.
Oh my god, okay. Starting off with Pam, what can you say? I love that she's like in love with Lana.
It's just the biggest crush on her. She's always trying to bone her.
It's so funny.
It's just like, Pam, don't nobody want to fuck you.
Pam, she's strong. She got curves. She got jokes. And she just don't give a fuck. She's a very no-holds-barred kind of lady. And then I have Drew. And I have Drew on my list because if you haven't seen the show, or if you have, you know he's the youngest of Sarah's children between Amber and him. And he is so sweet. He is just like literal salt of the earth.
Like, he doesn't give Sarah shit for 5 seconds because she already gets shit from everybody else.
Everybody else in the family, like, you know.
Like, she's the failure, but he doesn't see her as that.
He's like, you're just my mom, and you've done your best, and I love you. And he even, like, with Amber and all her shit, he's the same way with her. You know, like, you're my sister, and I'm here for you.
Amber irky. Like, I feel bad for her in some situations, but then there's some I'm like, bitch, you're annoying.
It's like, stop. Just, I love Mae Whitman, and she played that fuck up a little too well.
I'm like, oh, man, try me.
And then I have Kimmy Schmidt, and I love Kimmy because she went through all the craziness in the bunker, but she was still excited for life. She's just like, I'm gonna stay here in New York. F Indiana.
Like, why not?
She's like, I don't know anything that hasn't happened since 1990, whatever.
Like, what do I have to lose?
She's like, I'm an adult now. Let's go do this. And
doesn't know how to adult to save her damn life.
I'm like, I feel you, girl. Because adulting is hard.
And I'm like, if she got an excuse, even in that bunker, we don't.
And she, throughout the show, I haven't watched season 3 yet, but throughout the show, these past 2 seasons, you really see her grow as a person. And I really like that, and I really admire that through all her obstacles and all the stuff that comes up, she just keeps her smile on, and she just keep it pushing. She don't let it get her down.
She don't let nothing break her.
She's unbreakable. They alive, damn it. It's a miracle.
She gonna keep counting to 10.
She's just gonna keep turning that crank. Oh, but yeah. And so, yeah, I think that's it. Yep, those are
all
my
right. Nice. Those were bomb.
Thank you.
I guess it's that part of the list.
I was like, oh, shit.
Okay. So my number 1 is Lorelai Gilmore from the Gilmore Girls.
Y'all saw this coming. You knew this was going to happen.
Y'all know I love her. Okay, and scratch that. It's not the Gilmore Girls. It's Gilmore Girls. Anyway. But, oh my god, I love Lorelai because she's kind of... Lauren Graham plays the same character really well because she's kind of the same character in Parenthood. She's the failure. She's the one that's always looked down upon.
The embarrassment.
Mm-hmm. She went against what her family wanted her to do, and she did her own thing. And Parenthood, it didn't work out so well, but in Gilmore Girls, it really did. Like, she made her own life in Stars Hollow, and she... a scared kid at 16 with a baby running away to a town where she knows nobody and starting her own life there and becoming really like just respected all across that town, and everybody knows her, everybody loves her. She runs the inn, she just does a whole bunch of things. She's raised Rory so well, even though Rory makes her mistakes. There are a lot of them. Like, Lorelai did her best. Like, she always wanted to have an open relationship with Rory so that there didn't have to be any awkwardness, because she knows from her experience as a child that if you force a kid to do something, or if you keep the reins on them, the harder they're going to rebel.
Yeah.
And she didn't want that, and she didn't want Rory to feel like she couldn't come to her. And, it's just... Lauren Graham plays Lorelai so well. You feel all of Lorelai's emotions. And I identify with Lorelai so hard in so many, like, instances, especially when she's talking to her mom, because, like, me and my mom were close, but we definitely had our differences. And it's just, it's really just, the show's so good. I can't even say anything else about it. I love it. I could watch it on repeat all the time. And yeah, that is my number 1.
Alrighty, well, bomb number 1.
Thank you.
Alrighty, guys. Well, for my number 1, I have Will Graham from Hannibal.
Yes.
And, okay, the reason why I picked Will, I love Will as a character so much because he's so complex. Like, you start off the show with just, like, this quiet, kind of awkward teacher dude at, you know, the academy, and when all these murders start happening, they need a profiler, and they get Will, and you kind of get some insight. You find out he's a little unstable, and they're like not quite sure about letting him out into the field, and they probably shouldn't have. They definitely
would have saved a lot of lives. Just like, thanks a lot, asshole.
God, there's so many things that could have been avoided if they just would have done what they were supposed to do.
Dicks.
But saying that, you really see Will, like, now granted, towards season 3, I don't feel like they stayed as true to his character as they could have, but he grows as a person in the sense that Hannibal really, like, mind fucks him a lot, kind of breaks him down, rebuilds him in his image, but
Hannibal's an asshole.
Because Hannibal's an asshole, he's a manipulative little shit.
So I guess even though it's not, like, super true to the character, like, it's not totally out there either.
It's
like,
not totally, no.
It still sort of makes sense.
It does.
Okay.
Because I guess where I feel, in my personal opinion, I don't feel like Will would have given in to Hannibal so easily. Mm-hmm. He still would have put up just a little bit more of a fight. I feel like they just had him cave too soon, but the show got canceled, so I'm like, okay, y'all were just trying to speed that along. So
Right.
I get it.
Okay.
But yeah, we all have like our dark places in our minds that we don't like to go to. We like to keep our thoughts rosy and sunshiny because it makes us a little uncomfortable. And that was Will's problem, because he could think like a killer and it made him uncomfortable, understandably so.
It's like, I don't want to do that.
But when he started embracing that side of himself, you see him be more assertive and like confident as a person. And I really like that. I'm not saying Will's bad, I'm not saying Will's good, but he's just a very interesting character because he's so smart.
There's a lot of depth to him.
There is. And like, you know, there's mystery, there's a past to him, but you're not quite sure what it is. But you have compassion for him. And you want the best for Will, even when obviously it's not happening. You're just like, I don't want to give you all the hugs. Just want you to go home and lock the door. Stay with your dogs. Has the cutest collection of strays. I love it. It's such a beautiful little family.
Oh. And I guess that concludes our top 10 TV characters. What are your favorite TV characters? Did we mention any of them? And there will definitely be a part 2. We just barely scratched the surface of this. Like, there's so many good TV shows out there and so many characters we love.
Yeah.
Especially from the shows we already listed today. Like, we're going to come back to them. But yeah, so be sure to leave a comment below. Hit the like button, subscribe, share this with your friends, hit that bell, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.